Oh, yeah. Niggas wear boxing. You already know. Oh, yeah. Y'all know what it is. Yeah, we've been out for a minute, but we back on for, we back. We back trying to do this thing again. I don't know. I think I don't know if anybody's missed anything really about boxing. There hasn't been a whole lot going on. Just a whole lot of talking, posturing, and we don't know what fights we're getting. If I said don't get too excited about these fights and these fighters, I already said that too many times. So stop getting all excited about these fights and fighters. Because I don't know what we might get. Yeah. So it's like, what are we getting now? What kind of fights are we getting? Where you at, Gil? Gil Cole, shoot. Oh, Keith Thurman with his, what is he doing? What is Keefy doing? Huh? He just a gatekeeper? What, he just a secretary now? I don't, what he doing, for real? What's Keith Thurman doing for real, though? That's all. I just want somebody to let me know what Keith Thurman is doing for real. Yeah, sir, Hussein, I see you, bro. Salute, brother. Yeah, so it's like, what is he doing? What is Keith Thurman doing? I don't know, man. I don't know what he's doing. Is he, does he, is he still a fighter? Is he still a fighter? Is what I want to know. Is Keith Thurman still a fighter? What's he doing? I can't stand people. I'm not gonna say I don't like Keith Thurman, but people that do that, showing off their little injury and stuff, man, man, shut up. Shut your ass up. How you get injured like that? You don't need to be fighting, man. If you getting injured, how your bicep getting injured? Man, you don't hit that hard. Come on. I watched the thin line between love and hate. You let somebody beat on your arm or something. You let somebody punch your arm until it got bruised. You let somebody punch your arm. Y'all seriously, Keith is retired. You let somebody punch your arm until it got all bruised up, bruh. Stop trying to play us. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you, my arm got like that because me and my boy was like, so he was a Marine and he got into the Army. So um, yeah, he used to box, and so me and him used to go at it all the time. We used to go at it all the time, but we didn't we didn't want to get in trouble, so we didn't bust each other in the lips and stuff like that. He did bust me in the mouth one time though. It didn't even hurt. I mean, but it kind of stung a little bit. I'm like, yeah. I said, no, we better stop before we start really brawling and stuff. Because we was just trying to throw below the chin. We was trying to throw shots below the chin like body shots and arms. I mean, I used to wear his arms out. His arms be all purple and shit. But we just go on like the next day like nothing happened. You know what I mean? And we wouldn't get in trouble. You ain't gonna get in trouble if you make somebody's arms purple. But if you hit somebody in the mouth, you knock somebody's teeth out or something like that. Yeah, they gotta find it. They gotta know, how it happened and all that. So Keith retired. Keith, he come up. That's Gil's boy. He come up. I tried to support Keith. See, that's my fortune, man. I try to support Keith. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna support Keith. I said, my boy Gil, he support Keith. Let me support Keith this one time. I mean, it's not like I've ever like really been against him. I was against him because I know about that surgery that he had to go get. I knew that was full of shit that he didn't have to have that. That was elective. Like, come on, Keith, you're doing too much, man. Some people know. You know what I mean? Some people know, so stop. Don't play with everybody, because some people know. Everybody don't fall for them little tricks and shit. Some people know, man. I know bone spurs and all that shit. Stop playing. We petitioning for for a commentary job for Keep. Yeah, he does. I mean, just because he's. I mean, I'm not really gonna say he's articulate, but he does have a. He got a gift of gab. He does run his mouth a lot. I don't know. I don't really want to hear him. Maybe a backup channel or something like that. No, I don't want to hear him in a mainstream channel. You know, I ain't hating or nothing, but I don't want him. You know, what did Gil Cole's up in there? What Keith? What's up with your boy? Gil, what happened to your boy? Why he showing off injuries and stuff? Yeah, so it's a Grand Methodist Keith is opening a flute, playing school. Gil said something Eagles Web. He said that, y'all sir. Y'all sir said salute to Gil. Yeah, what is he doing, man? What kind of shit is Keith pouring on us? Keith done poured a fast one. He done he done threw he done threw Fundora in there. We know Fundora, when he get knocked out, he just sits up and go like, I'm not trying to laugh at somebody when they get knocked out, but that's kind of a crazy way when you get knocked out, how you just sit up on your elbows like, I don't know. I was fighting and then now I'm just, I don't know. What are you doing, Rep? Are you counting some numbers? 5, 6. He was just like this. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is the fight over? Was I fighting? Am I a boxer? But all shout out go to Fundora. I'm actually, um, I'm actually rooting for him. He's from this side of the ponds, so I'm actually rooting for him. She also said Keith is very articulate when it comes to commentary. He isn't biased. I think Keith would be a very good commentator. So you're now reduced Keith to a commentator. Okay, Gil, you're going to have to get you another fighter from down there, because y'all sir has already reduced Keith to a commentator. So Keith is the new commentator. Keith is the new commentator now. Oh, Keith. Keith. Said, what's going on, Keith? You the new commentator down there. You the new commentator down south, boy. Whether you want to be or not, that's what you going to do. All we getting here is rain. Oh, Keith. Keith played this one off, though. He got out of this fight he got out of this fight last minute. He must have seen an ass whooping coming or something. He seen that Tazoo, because he know about Tazoo's father, too. Tazoo's father used to put, hey, you remember when he put them hands on, what was that? On Zab Judah, right? Had Zab Judah pointing and going, he had him walking all stiff, and they had to stop the fight. Keith didn't want none of that. He said, like father, like son. It don't usually work out like father, like son, but it can. Sometimes the son is better. Ken Griffey Jr. We had this subject before. We talked about it. Maybe Ken Griffey Jr. was a little bit better than Ken Griffey. Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds was a big leap compared to his father, though. But as far as home runs, but what I don't get is how people hate on him so much. He should be a Hall of Famer, man. I don't know why people hate on him so much. Is because no matter if you was on steroids, which he wasn't, growth hormones or whatever you're on, baseball, it don't work. It don't work. It'll help you get home runs, but you got to hit the ball in order to get home run. You got to hit it a certain way. That's not going to help your hand and eye. Anything that when it has to do with hand and eye coordination, to a certain extent, I don't think that I don't really have a problem. I ain't gonna get too mad at somebody if they get accused of some kind of supplements or something. 'Cause that's hand and eye coordination. If it comes to strength, like boxing and stuff like that, yeah. Then I don't. Yeah, I just look like, that's different. boxing, weightlifting, anything combat and stuff like that, that's different. But when it comes to like I don't even give a damn if you're taking some kind of supplements if you're playing basketball. Who cares? You need to stay stronger out there. That I mean, long as this takes something that's natural or something like that. You know, football, yeah. No, you don't. Football, you just got to, you just got to work out hard. That's all. Some sports you got to work hard. That's it. That's all there's to it. You got to work hard. Some sports you got to work your ass off. Baseball, you got to work. They always working in baseball. That's why they got the spring training and all that. They work baseball. Shit, baseball is over in shit October. Baseball is over. Something like that. Or close to November, baseball is over. You know what I mean? So you got November, December, January, February, March. And by March, end of March, they're back at it. That's a long ass sport, man. All the sports are relatively long though. When it comes to that though. Oh Keith, sneaky ass Keith just snuck us and shit. I'm not gonna be jumping on his side no more. I ain't gonna be going for Keith. Like yeah Keith, yeah we rooting for Keith. And Keith pulled the I don't want to fight. He want to see if Fundora get knocked the F out again. Yep. So we just gonna chat. We gonna act like Spence ain't duck that Bud rematch though. I don't know nothing. I don't know what's wrong with Earl. Earl should be ducking everybody. I don't care about Earl Spence. I don't care about Earl Spence duck. After I seen that last fight, I don't care about Earl Spence ducking anybody. He need to duck boxing. He don't need to duck Bud. I think if Earl would never got busted up in all them car accidents, man, he would have won. He probably could have won. Man, you can't have high speed accidents to be the same, man. It's simple as that, man. That dude, he was probably knocked completely out of. He was knocked into a whole different person, man. Earl Spence been knocked into a whole different person. You must not. You never been in an accident, huh? I done been in like 2 or 3 accidents in my life, man. That shit changed your whole life, man. You're not the same. You're not the same when you get hit in a high speed accident. You're not the same, man. I don't care I don't care what your mind tells you, you're not the same. Physically, you can't be the same, man. That shit shakes your whole body up. Twist your vertebrae and, broken. That's too much, man. I think he's a soldier, to be honest. So I'm not, this ain't no Eagles gonna salute to the chat. And as always, he said, jab that like button or y'all neck. He said, don't get neck in Eagles way of boxing. Got them things up already with the glove. Don't forget about that fire. That's a 100% statement, baby. Don't get naked. It's good to be back. I've been out, still. I got to work now. I got to go to work soon. So, yeah, they piled some work up on me. I told them that I went under. So I told them, I said they need to hit me with some name at y'all, sir. Yep. Yoko said, man, get out of here with them excuses. Those ain't no excuses. You just never been in an accident, man, and I'm not going to hope that you ever get in an accident, man. You've never been in an accident before. I've seen people come out of accidents with lesser speeds than that and be paralyzed and shit, man. See, you don't take, the thing is you think everything's an excuse. No, that's not an excuse. Anybody with common sense, think about it. Anybody with common sense knows that if you're in a high-speed accident, your car looking like a crushed up can, and you live through it, you think you're the same when they got to reconstruct parts of your face, put new teeth in and shit like that? Come on, man, that ain't no excuse. Stop it. That's just semantics. That's bullshit. When you trying to tell me that you're the same, even though they got to replace shit in your body, but you're the same, man, get out of here with that shit, man. Tell somebody else that, man. And I'm not trying to be a mean host, but stop it. Stop it. Stop. Stop. When they replace the shit in your body, you ain't the same. Shit, I seen somebody get their head cut off in an accident that wasn't even high speed. Like 60 miles an hour or something, man. Stop. 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 I'm not trying to, you think I'm making up excuses. That's not an excuse. That's something, that's facts. That's reality. I mean, that when you get in an accident like that, that's reality. You're not, nobody's taking the, I mean, Earl can't fight nobody. In my estimation, I don't think Earl should fight nobody. Earl can't. He can't beat Mikey Garcia right now. He can't beat nobody right now. I mean, I was high on Earl because of his spirit, man. That's what you guys got to understand. A lot of people, I'm high on their spirit, but I didn't know. I mean, inside, I was thinking, yeah, he's probably beat up. But you're beat up when something like that happened, man. I'm telling you, you get beat up, man. Shit, it took me a long time to even start like walking properly again after I got in an accident, man. I was like, damn, that shit is not the same, man. It's not the same. You imagine yourself inside of, like, you take anything. You put an animal inside of a can, like a little animal inside of a Coke can or something, and throw it off a building and see what that animal looks like afterwards. He'd probably be jacked up, man. That's all. Because you got to think about it, all cars don't even have airbags. And even if they deploy, man, they hurt too. They suffocate you. You choke. Man, I can't. Because I had a little. My car, my car, when the airbag went off, this is a small car, man. The airbag went off. And they don't tell you that shit from that airbag, that shit is toxic as hell, man. That shit had me throwing up, man. That shit's nasty. It's hot. Your face burns your neck. I think my neck got all burnt up. My face. Those bags, they just come out of nowhere like poof. And it's not like they don't blow up with air. They blow up with some kind of nasty ass gas. You know, you sitting there coughing and shit, man. Come on, stop playing, stop playing, or keep playing. You can keep playing if you want to. Don't get so sensitive about Keith. Y'all sir said he a commentator now, so that's what he is. I'm gonna go with that. Until I see him go in there and show some bit, he got to go in there and show something. And we got to stop bringing up Earl Spence about everything, because I gives a shit about Earl Spence. I don't know why y'all think I'm in love with Earl Spence. I gives a shit about Earl Spence. I'm just stating facts. Is when you get when you get into a high-speed accident twice, you got to get shit fixed all in your face and shit, and getting the eye operations and all that bullshit. Man, you're not the same, man. If you think you're the same after all that, brother, then I just feel for you. I really do. I feel for you. You're not the same. Name a fighter that came back from cataract or any kind of retina type of surgery that was 10 times better than he was before he got the surgery, or arm surgery, anything, leg surgery. Just name an athlete that came back and was better. Shit. To be honest, I think Bo Jackson was probably he's probably the best athlete on this earth at one point. He could have done just about anything he wanted to. He only played professional football to the top of his ability. He only played professional baseball to the top of his ability. But he wasn't never trying with any of it. A lot of our so-called super athletes didn't even want to pursue sports a lot of times. Sugar Ray Leonard didn't even, and just like Sugar Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonard didn't really want to fight professional. A lot of people don't even know that. Yeah, he wanted to go to. He was enrolled in school. He had a baby though. He had little Ray, and his parents got got debilitated all at the same time. So it's like he had to box. So we had some great fighters. Just think about it. We had great fighters that we might not have seen as fighters, and then we got fighters that pretend to be great, and we don't get to see them as fighters because they end up just getting hurt and or talking too much or whatever. I'm not trying to cook Keith Thurman or nothing like that. It's just all my fun. I like to mess around with Keith because it's always from one thing to another, man. You can't do suspect shit around me and expect me to just like endorse you all the time. Because if you go back and look at it, if I still got that show pinned up, I talked about Keith when it came to the surgery that was elective in the first place. He could have kept his career going straight if he just would have endured a little bit of pain. Well, yeah. Well, you're gonna say you can put words out there. If you got mind control over anybody that's in the audience, then you can do that. That's if you got mind control. If they say, well, Gil got mind control, then that's fine. If you're trying to throw that out there, see, you want to jump all on Earl, like that's my best friend, or I love Earl or something like that. It ain't got nothing to do with that. We ain't even talking about that. We talking about Keith's ass. Keith's the one supposed to be fighting. Earl ain't supposed to be fighting. I ain't jump on Earl. I just I was I was with Earl because I was thinking Earl could do good, but shit, Earl's beat up, man. Everybody know that. I'm not gonna sit here and try to pretend like if you get in high speed accidents like that, uh, that you're gonna be the same. Man, stop. Hoping is one thing. Yeah. You said Bud was gonna lose regardless of accident or not. Nah. Not when I seen Earl's face before the fight even started. I knew that shit was over. I said, nah, he only looked like Earl. I don't know who that looked like. Salute Fab at Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz and more. Yeah. See, the thing about me is that, like I said, I studied psychology of people. Like when I can look at stuff. Like I can look at faces, I can look at attitudes and stuff like that, and I can see a lot of things that some people can't see. I've been around long enough. This is what I do, man. I do advertising and stuff, promotions and stuff like that. So I got to know people before I even know them. I have to know them. I got to size them up and I got to look at them. I got to look at people's mannerisms and shit like that. So I know a lot of stuff that people just can't see. I can see a lot of stuff. But if you want to say that, you can say whatever you want to. You know what I mean? Y'all, sir, is saluting out to Bruce Gas. Yep. Bruce. Am I still on? Yeah, I'm still here, brother. Earl ain't no soldier. And he need to pay Derrick James his money before Derrick put hands on him. I don't know nothing about all that, man. I don't get into all the... Y'all get into the soap opera type of stuff. All that bullshit about paying people money and all. I don't care nothing about all that. I'm talking about what I see. I'm not talking about, I'm not getting into people's pockets and all that. I'm just saying that I know it's factual. It's facts. I'm not just spilling excuses. I'm spilling what is facts. That's facts. If you get into high speed accidents and shit, you ain't gonna be the same. As simple as that. You just not. So whatever you feel about Earl, that's on you. I don't give a shit about Earl. You have the thing about it is people have more opinions about Earl Spence than I do. I won't say nothing. Then they'll say like 10,000 things about Earl as if I'm backing them up or that I'm saying something. I'm not even saying nothing about Earl. The thing is, he's trying to deflect from me talking about Keith's ass. Keith is the one pulled out of this fight. And I don't care if Earl can pull out any fight he wants to. He don't have to fight Bud. He don't have to fight nobody. Earl probably can't fight nobody, man. Earl is washed up, man. Far as like, I'm not saying that his heart ain't there. His heart ain't there, but his physicality is just not there no more. I think that's what it is. I think it's physicality. Yep. You said your signal bad, keep breaking up. Gil Cole's Earl look good against Danny and Ugas excuses. I don't know if he looked that good. I mean, that's what you say. No one was saying that before the Zanny fight. They only started saying that after he lost to Bud. No, Earl was already. You could tell something was wrong with Earl, man. Come on. I was rocking with Earl more. I was rocking with Earl more because of just the idea that going through that shit and still fighting. That's what y'all don't understand, man. Y'all don't understand that I'm a war type guy, man. I'm a soldier. I'm a soldier, man. I'm a soldier guy. That when people can keep going, because I had to keep going, man. I went through a lot of shit in my life. I had to keep going. When people keep going, those are the kind of people that I mess with. People that can keep going. It don't matter. They might not be at their best, but they can just keep going. You can just see them like fighters that fight until the end. It's like, he don't have it, but he's still out there. Why is he out there? Earl? You said Earl is made of vibranium. Can't nothing break him. After Bud fight, you see an accident. Fucked Earl up. Man, come on. As far as the Danny Garcia fight, those are certain fights that, that the way the way those fighters fought, they wasn't gonna be able to handle Earl no matter what. Earl could be beat up. You can't be beat up and fight somebody like Bud. You can't like fight him. But then again, we seen Bud hurt, but we ain't never seen Bud like really get clipped. So, and I don't want to see if Bud ever gets clipped and we see his ass rocked and go down or something and go to sleep. I don't want to hear nobody talking about how superior he was or whatever. Then y'all going when y'all change on Bud, I'm not gonna change on Bud. I'm still gonna think that he's still a man. He a fighter. I'm not gonna be thinking one way or another. I'm not gonna make up no excuses if he gets knocked out or anything. You can't. Fundora gets knocked out. Fundora finally got his ass knocked out. Everybody's like, oh, he's a cheat code. Cheat codes lose. That's what you get for cheating. You said all the Earls fans talk about how Earls made the brand band. Can't break him. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know about all that. Y'all be coming up with all this dramatic shit, vibrating. Y'all be using that fantasy type shit. I ain't really into that. You said Earl got fly by night fans. I think all the Earl's fans is still with him. Thurman's fans is different. Thurman don't have no more fans. He got one fan. He got Gil Coles. You said Eagle what make and model bandwagon. I don't have a bandwagon, brother. You might have one. I don't have no bandwagon. Eagle got the salvage title Ferrari 458 Spider from Dallas, Texas. Yeah, whatever, brother. If that's what y'all think, man, y'all can say what you want to. No, I ain't saying Earl ain't. You guys are saying what you guys want to say. You guys are saying you guys try to mess up the show between you and y'all, sir. Y'all come in here and sometimes y'all act like y'all all right, and then sometimes y'all come in here acting all fucked up, like today. Y'all come in here like, oh yeah, now Earl ain't shit. Nobody said Earl wasn't shit. So really Earl need the commentator job because he well, he probably does. I'm not saying he need to do commentary. Earl can do what he wants to. He got money. He got more money than I got, so he can do what he wants to. Yeah. So he can do what he wants to. Yeah. Nah. People like Fury ain't no proper soldier. People like Fury just a cheater. No, so you talking about Eagle? I asked you multiple times how did I think that Bud was going to win because you didn't see any way that Bud possibly win? No, that's not true. I didn't know who was going to win the fight. I was just rocking with Earl. I had nothing. I didn't know who was going to win the fight until I actually got to the fight. When I seen the look in Earl's face, when I seen Earl's fucked up. I just never see the thing. A lot of time when you looking on when you're on the phone, looking at videos and stuff like that, you can't really see. You need to have a big screen where you can see somebody's face clearly. So be like, okay, there's something wrong. You know what I mean? You can see it. But for my whole point is what I've been saying is that for somebody that can come back after some kind of controversy like or something like that, if you can come back after having a couple of high speed accidents, then you're good. A lot of times you just hope somebody can do something, but a lot of times they just can't. There's a lot of times because you've had athletes that had accidents, or even in their sport had accidents and they never was the same. You have an accident outside of your sport. Yeah. Like I said, none of you been in a high-speed car accident, so and I hope that never happened because your life is going to change because your life is going to flash before your eyes and shit. But your life is definitely going to change. If that shit ever happened to you, then you're going to see what I'm talking about. Well, Eagle knew what he's talking about. And like I said, I would never put that on nobody. Okay. How am I explain it, y'all, sir? If you're gonna lie on me, explain how I'm trying to revise history. They never counted Bud as ever being dropped. They never counted Bud. You still mess with Keith? I don't really mess with Keith that much. I don't know. Y'all just got me messed up because I mentioned Earl a lot of times. I mentioned Javante Davis more than I mentioned anybody, but you guys don't never bring him up. That's the only fight I really, because I just mess with him because it's two different things. I mess with Earl because Earl went through a lot of shit. I mess with Tank Davis is because Tank Davis is just a little nuisance. He's like a little nuisance. He's like that little nuisance person in your family. That's why I mess with him. Ain't got nothing to do with skill sets. Got nothing to do with how hard he hit or nothing like that. I never mess with Keith that much because Keith just to me Keith is just a mouthpiece. Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm not gonna ever go against Earl because yeah, for somebody to try like that, I like people that like try. That's like a Rocky story to me, but not like Rocky. But Rocky, Rocky was different. Rocky was just all determination. You know what I mean? I mean that's what the story came down to. He lost the fight. It was all determination. He busted the dude up, came back the second time, beat him, then lost his third big fight, then came back and won that one. It's just like, they overdid it a little bit with the Rocky, but it's a good story. It's a good boxing story to think about. But they didn't show. A lot of times when something happens to you, you ain't the same. Even though people you portraying yourself as being the same, but you ain't the same person. Yeah, I mean because the thing with me is I listen a lot of what Earl's saying that you wasn't really training the way you supposed to. Nah, it's just something else. There's something else wrong with you. It ain't because you ain't training. That's just that pride and shit, kicking in. Okay. You said real talk, Eagle. I've been through that situation. We had a bad accident where four of us walked out alive and one man died. Car rolled over 5 or 6 times. My boy's last word, I should have been here. Got a wife and daughter at home. Shit still haunts me. Yeah, that shit's happened in my family too. So that's why I know. So when people just act like that's nothing, because they never been through the shit. And that's why I said I don't never want nobody to go through that kind of shit because that shit is horrific, man. You're not the same, man. You are not the same. Regardless, we can say what we want to about Earl, and we can act like, we could act like he was okay because he was still winning fights and shit. That don't mean nothing. If you fighting somebody who, come on, Danny Garcia he wasn't superior or nothing like that. He wasn't. Where was he at? He struggled with Thurman. He struggled with Sean Porter, come on. He is like everybody act like then Ugas. What happened to Ugas after Earl beat him? He got the dog shit beat out of him. So it's like, was he really there where we thought he was at? You gotta look back at it yourself and just see where everybody was at. And like I said, there's no excuses for me. All I know, I'm trying to talk real words, and some people will get it. And then some people just won't get it. Some people won't understand. But anyway, you guys got so I got one person with Fundor. I got one. What about you, Sir Flame? I got one with Tazoo. I think I might be going with Tazoo myself. His confidence, he got more confidence. He got more confidence than what he should have, I think. I think Tazoo has more confidence than what he should. I'm actually going to go with him because of it. He got more confidence than what he should have. That's not really a good reason to go with somebody, but I think I'm going to go with him because he has too much confidence, and I think he's just coming in extra hype. He's going to look at... I think he's going to try to wait until later on. I think he's not going to just run at Fundor. I'm just saying. I'm just picking him. I don't know. I don't like him that much. He can very well get picked apart. Who knows? I mean, Fundor, it might be made to order for Fundor. Who knows? It may be. It may be made to order. Hopefully, it's not made to order. Hopefully, it's just it's a good, it's a good fight. Yeah. Yeah, that is sad though. But that whole car accident shit, man. I've been dealing with that shit all my life with people, man. This guy actually lived. I don't know how in the hell he lived, but he went over. I don't even know how you do this. He was on a motorcycle. His motorcycle actually went up over the wires on the telephone pole. His motorcycle went up over the wires. He lived through that shit. But I guarantee you he wasn't the same. I guarantee you he wasn't the same. He got hit on the motorcycle and that shit went up. Like that's just yeah, that's just bad fortune right there. Where you get hit at an angle to where your car goes up and over like a telephone pole. Damn. Yep. Yeah, I'm glad you're here too, y'all. So shit. I would never had the I would never had the pleasure, which it is still a pleasure, even though you're a jerk, you and Gil. But it's still a pleasure that met any of y'all, man. I still rock. I still mess with y'all. The thing about it, man, y'all can't unnerve me. That's the whole thing. Y'all try all the time to unnerve Eagle, but that shit it don't work, man. Cause I'm gonna speak what's true. In my estimation of things that I've seen in my life, I'm gonna speak what's true. But it's like, yeah, it was. I mean, the thing. I still mess with Earl. I mean, if people say I don't mess, I still mess with him, but I just don't. For me, I don't just don't think. I mean, for me, I just feel that it's that he's. I think he should, you know, think about something else. Just because it just seems like it. It seems cause from he can be different, but yeah, I don't see him being that much different than anybody else who's got in accidents and stuff like that. Because Bud wasn't that couldn't have been the worst thing. Because if anything, because Bud was the only one that kept Earl down, like kept knocking him down, knocking him down. But the thing, even then, with Earl being jacked up, he still didn't put him like out. He put him down, but he didn't never put him out. Earl never went to sleep. The ref saved him, or however you want to say it, but he never went to sleep after all that. So, I mean, I'm just saying. No, brother, don't worry about that, man. I'm a real person, man. I'm a real guy. And right now, yeah, I'm way out of shape too, messing around with y'all. So now I'm on the coconut water, and now I gotta watch everything I eat. I gotta exercise my ass off. Y'all already know what time it is. Y'all know I gotta go back to dancing and stuff. So yeah, I gotta be in shape, man. I can't go in there dancing and stuff, cause there's too many girls always want to take pictures, man. I'm not that one gonna be taking pictures and be all sloppy and shit. Nuh-uh. And plus, I got a feeling this year, yeah, I gotta start putting out flyers. But this year, I'm quite sure it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot of people that want to try to get in touch with their spirituality this year, 2024. We got the big event next, not this Monday, but Monday after that. Some of you guys will be experiencing a so-called eclipse. I don't know what that's about. I don't know if it's a real one. I don't know if they've been playing around. I don't know. Yeah. Y'all, so he said it. And Gil Cole's at Eagle 100% appreciate it. No, man. I mess with y'all, man. Y'all still here, man. Y'all still in blue, right? I ain't threw none of y'all out. I ain't kicked none of y'all out or nothing like that. Just like Sir Flame. Sir Flame used to get kicked out by my mod bot. He's still here. He used to say too much. It's like, nah, you putting up too much. You putting up too many statements. Yeah, but no, I still mess with. That's one of the. I'm glad I don't have like a huge show with. I mean, it'd be okay to have that many people, like 1,000, 2,000, whatever. But I wouldn't want that many people to act like they dedicated, because most people can only mess with a few people. Most people that come to see me, they don't have like a whole lot of friends and shit like that. I mean, I got a lot of associates. Believe me, I know a lot of people. I know too many people. I know more people. There's so many people that want to know me. I just opened up my IG again. I think I did. But yeah, I got so many people that want to know me. I'm like, I don't want to know y'all like that. I don't really mess with people like that. Because I like to have my time. I can go mess with you and go do stuff, but I like to, I got to be able to do my art. I got to be able to do my music. I got to have my time for my spirituality. I got to have my time for my dance. I got to have time for a lot of stuff. So it's hard for me. And yes, I had like a huge space. I need like a I don't know. I probably need, to be honest, I probably need like 2,500 square feet, like that. I need an area of like 2,500 square feet to be comfortable. I just need that much space, and I don't have that kind of space, but that's what I need. Gil Cole still on that shit. Gil, you so stupid. He said he's still on that. I'm not even gonna read that stupid shit, Gil. He said, everybody got, you guys got Ward or Clark. I don't even know, man. Yeah, the odds are nice for Fundora to win. What we gonna put on that? Let me know. You gonna have to call me up or something, Sir Flynn. What we gonna do on that? When we going half or what we doing? What we doing? Are we going with Fundora or what? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Y'all saw solar flakes. Yeah. Y'all sir telling you, Sir Flame, to stop chasing them odds. Yeah, Sir Flame. Oh, so first, hey, that's one thing about Sir Flame. He will bring up them odds up in here, won't he? He talked about them odds. Oh, them odds looking good though. He said them odds looking good though, son. Hey, I might have to go. I might have to put that little investment out there. Sir Flame, put that investment out there, bro. You doing the right thing. Sir Flame said, I might have to get that investment going, man. He said, I don't know what y'all thought. He said that Fundora investment looked pretty good. Fundora. When we see Fundora on his elbows again, I don't ever want to see Fundora. If you listening, if you're out there, brother, I don't ever want to see you. We don't ever want to see you on your elbows like that again. You know what I mean? I being crazy at times. I don't know. Yeah. Y'all, so you be surprised, man. You might be living in a whole holographic projection. Do you know for a fact? Y'all rely on a man to tell y'all too much stuff, man. You got to explore your own mind. You got to explore outside your own understanding. You can't listen to. You think? I, let me ask you. Let me ask this simple question. Not even about boxing. I'm gonna ask a simple question. Do you believe that man has told the truth throughout history, through the whole, that man has told the truth throughout history, through the whole history of man? You think man has told the truth? Or do you feel that man has lied more than told the truth, or has he told the truth more than lied? If man has told the truth more than he's lied, then why they even talk about the truth when you go to court? They used to talk about that. They don't talk about even that. They talking about affirm now. They ask you if you confirm or affirm. They don't even ask you to tell the truth anymore. They ask you if you affirm this, affirm that. But it used to be back in the day, they used to ask you, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, and then so help you God, because people believed in a God. So they should say that. They don't even say that no more. Now, why would you have to swear to tell the truth if man's a truth teller? And why would you have to even put your hand on, but you gonna tell the truth, you gonna burn up if you don't tell the truth? Come on, stop it. And you think man is old? You think history is correct? And then they're always changing history. Why? If history is correct, why are they always changing it? History is the only thing that they always change. History, science, all that math, they change everything. And people don't think outside the box. Just like when I was bringing up that whole multiplication thing. How can it? Think about it. You got two numbers there. And it's a multiple. The people still don't even get that. The people are so simple-minded, they don't even get that. 1 times 1, how could that equal 1? If you got 2 ones there, how they equal 1? You can't have 2 of something and it be 1. And else is like a marriage. You got 1 marriage, you got a man and woman, that's 1 marriage. That equals 1. It's still 2 characters, but it equals 1. But 1 times 1. See, y'all just not getting it. A lot of things they taught us, it just wasn't true. But everybody believes everything they said. Who, Sir Flame got Raleigh? That's what I'm saying. Oh, Sir Flame got Ritardo to win over Cruz. Oh yeah, goes. Yeah. Well, I was with the government for lot of years, man. A lot of years, too many years. And you think I 100% trust him? Nope. Yep. Yeah, sir. He got zooed with the KO in 7. Yep. Y'all sir got cruised by KO. Cruise KO by 8 as well. Yeah. Y'all sir. Problem is Fedora is not a cheat code in a way he doesn't fight long. Um, and uses God given attributes. His fights in the pocket. Oh yeah, he fights in the pocket. I think the zoo is going to do him. Well, so this is the whole thing about that is you got to see him when they come in too though, because if he's on the outside of his jab, we might see a whole different fight. We're gonna have to see Zoo is gonna have to get like really aggressive. But I think I'm just going with Zoo because I think that Fundora still might be shelled up a little bit. He still might be in that little shell. I don't know. We just have to see who we got to see who wins. That's all I can say. We got to see who does it. Yeah, but don't take everything I say. Don't get too bent out of shape by it because I try to talk about what's real and stuff like that. Now I don't know if that has anything to well, it has to have something to do with it, but I don't know if that was the main problem. But I can see, you can see in people's eyes. Like I know people, like I see certain people. I know when people are like kind of crazed out. Because I've been around there's some crazy ass folks, man. I think everybody's crazy, but there's some real like extra crazy folks. Sometimes that you be around, you can just look at them like that. You be like, that's MF is crazy. And I've been around people like that. I had like, now I can't even really talk about it, but here I can tell a story though. I can tell a story so that way everything stays protected. So you had, let's say for instance you got a maniac, and whatever in your mind a maniac is, that you got a maniac. So you have this maniac, and he's just obsessed with someone. He's just like really obsessed with him or something like that. But he can't have him the way that he wants to because he's a maniac. So, and that person, the one that he wants, is always around somebody else. They're probably interested in this other person they're around, but there's really nothing there. But that's besides that. That's just part of the story. So let's just say, for instance, that so the maniac, he gets so obsessed that he starts sending more or less spies to check on the person that he's obsessed with. He's sending spies. They don't even know, unbeknownst to them, they don't know spies is looking for them. But now spies are actually checking on the other person that they're with. So he got spies checking on them. And and so the maniac is just contacting the person. They don't want to talk to him. And also, so he finds out the person the person that he's interested in, he finds out their information and starts emailing them and calling them and threatening them and saying things like that. And then a confrontation happens to where it gets to the point to where somebody is probably not going to be here anymore. So when you've been around situations like that, then you start to know people, and you start to learn people. It's like when I go in, like I walk into a place unbeknownst. I go into a place I've never been before, and I see the people. I see the attitudes and stuff. This is like, for instance, we have a mall. It's an actual mall. But this mall has nothing but top end. Everything in there is like top end. So you go into the mall and everything's top end, right? So you go into the mall, everything's top end. Soon as they see certain people to go into there, you can see faces and eyes changing and stuff like that. Attitudes change. You get uneasy smiles. You might get a genuine smile. A lot of times you get uneasy smile. Now, if you get a genuine smile, that's because people can read through what they see. They can see you. Uh, they can see you for you. They don't see you for like you're dressed a certain way or whatever like that. They can see you for you. And other people, they don't see you like that. So they're always asking questions like, "Can I help you?" I don't like for you to help me if I go to your store and I haven't even taken my second step into your store. Like soon as my front foot crosses your domain, you shouldn't be asking me, "What can you help me with?" I should be looking at something first, and then you should be saying something about helping me, or you should be saying something like, "If you need any help, just let me know. I'll be up here." I don't want you to feel like I'm ignoring you. I'm just up here to let you enjoy yourself shopping. For me, I would prefer you to talk to me like that rather than as soon as my foot crosses your domain, you're like, "Can I help you? What can I help you with?" I mean, no, what you mean? What can you help me with? I ain't even see what you got yet. Let me get into the store, man. Let me get my ass up in here and see what you got. I mean, I don't care if I walk in the store and you start explaining because you never seen me and you start explaining the stuff that you have. That's different. But if you start asking, don't be starting no conspiracy stuff with me, man. No. See, this is the thing that you don't know about Eagle, or you might know. Maybe Eagle said it because I do tell stuff. No, I had a certain level top secret clearance. Okay, those clearances those clearances cost probably I'm gonna say like $1 million. They cost so if I was any kind of an agent or anything, if I would have been anything, I would never have received the level of clearance that I had because I used to work with top secret stuff. I don't and it stays with you when you come out the military. They still watch your ass for a long time. They watch you for a while. You might not know it, but they still watch you. They got to make sure that you're okay. A lot of people don't know that. They still watch you. You know what I mean? They might still be watching or whatever. Because now I do talk about some of the stuff, and even I might have even exposed some stuff on here. Y'all might not even known about it or whatever. Um, but I say a lot of stuff in a manner that I don't get in trouble. Yep. You said if Fundora fights like that, it'll shock everybody. It's definitely shocked me. But here's my whole point with Fundora is that yes, he could be a cheat code, but that last fight, the reason that he wasn't a cheat code during that last fight is just like what you brought up. Is just because of his style of wanting to. I mean, he wants to combat, but maybe now he doesn't want the smoke as much because you always want the combat until you find out that hey, you're not that you ain't got no armor, right? Everybody wants combat, and then they find out they ain't got no. Hey, wait a minute, they ain't got no armor. No, you ain't got no armor. So you ain't got no chin armor, but you want combat. No, you better stop wanting combat when your chin armor is suspect. Yeah, I did want that. I wanted that smoke, but I don't have the chin. Nah, you got to have chin, man. I want to test my chin, but I'm afraid I might go to sleep. I let y'all sir take a free shot. I don't know. If I go over there, me and y'all sir gonna lace him up. I just want to see what he got. I'm gonna taste y'all sir's power. Like, okay, you got pretty good power. If I get buzzed, I'll be like, okay, yeah, I can't take a shot. I'll be like, oh, Eagle got that glass jaw in him now. Eagle had to carry a little bit of hardware. Cha-chink. Eagle, you got to start carrying hardware because you got chinks in your cracker chin. I don't know what it is, Sir Flame. I got the face that people love to hate sometimes. I don't know. I go play. I know. I'm serious, man. I go play. I do stuff. Go places. I get so much hate, man. These people love to hate me. They love to frown up. They love to just like. I don't know. Something about him I just don't like. It's like what? There's nothing. It's nothing about me you don't like. You don't like yourself. You don't like yourself, but you're trying to blame me. You're trying to blame me for what you don't like. Don't take it. Don't take it out on ego. I'm just trying to report. I'm trying to get information. So the two biggest fights that we got, I guess, is which everybody wants to bet on, and we gonna say so. Most of y'all say Pet Cruz. Y'all got Cruz. Some people got brought. Got what do you call it? Retard. What did Sir Flame call him again? Did he call Retaro? Retaro. Rolly Romero. He called him Retardo. Retardo Romero. So Retardo Romero. Yeah. But you got to realize. See what that's. See when people are sleeping. So even though Ryan Garcia is still closer to an amateur fighter than a professional fighter, what people don't understand is that he's going to generate money because he has a great fan base. And some of these great fighters are, I don't know if they got any great fighters right now, but some of these good fighters, they maybe not generate that kind of money. So he's always in demand. If you notice, he's always in high profile fights lately. Rolly Ramirez has been in pretty high profile fights. His last fight maybe not so much, but he's been in high profile fights. Gervonta Davis, he got, a lot of following and a lot of, a lot of people, on his side backing him. But a lot of his fights, people are looking at that they're not really that high profile. You ain't really beat nobody. You ain't knocked out. You ain't really. I think he has beat a few people. I don't know why people just act like Barrios was like a trash and no. He's still fighting. Leo Santa Cruz, I don't know. Oh, he's bigger. I don't want to hear all that stupid shit. Okay? If you want to be great to me, you got to move from a weight class like 147 and then end up at 175 and doing great at 175. Because that's what the pound for pound is actually based on. Pound for pound is based off of a champion that fought at 147 and also fought at light heavyweight. So you do that and be great and look great, don't get hurt or nothing like that, then we can start talking about it. Great fan base, talking teenage girls and bad man. You stupid, man. You said it make him come to the ring in a heavy costume. You gonna remove the padding? Drug Eagles water? God dang. Put egg whites in. Oh, egg whites in your gloves. Oh, you on that whole thing with the Wilder thing. Nah, but that Wilder got cheated. I'm not even gonna go into that. I showed that on my show how that I even tell people, I said, you cannot touch the top of your fist, your knuckles to your wrist. You cannot. You can't. It's simple as that. You cannot. Show me a picture. Send it to me. Send me a picture of your knuckles touching your wrist for real. Not edited or nothing like that. Your knuckles touching your wrist. I'll send you $1,000. And you can't have a cast. You can't be like without breaking your wrist. Your shit's gonna snap off. There's no way. You imagine if somebody can put the palm, like their palm of their hand is on their back of their fist, like the back of your hand is touching your wrist, where your hands are and back of your wrist sticking up in the air like this, but they're touching your wrist. That's crazy. So that's what it looked like. It'll look like this. Look, that's what it looked like. I'm using my other wrist because that's crazy. Yeah, that's true too, though. But girls watch fights, and girls, you know what? The thing about it, girls spend a lot more. They spend a lot of money, man. Girls spend a lot more. They spend more money than we give them credit for sometimes. Right now, girls. Matter of fact, even when I go to live fights and stuff like that, I see more girls there. You know what I mean? I see more girls there than I see guys sometimes. I mean, I see a lot of girls coming in. A lot of girls, man. It'd be 50-50. A lot of times it'd be like a lot of girls up in there. Because a lot of these guys, a lot of these fighters, they got sisters and stuff too. Cousins and sisters, they want to go see the fight. And a lot of times the guys can't. They got to sit their ass. They got to go to work. So it could be a good thing. I don't like the idea of the fan base changing the way that it has, though. That's my whole point. My whole thing is I don't like the way the fan base changed. You know what I mean? Like we used to have boxing, like a real boxing fan base. I'm gonna have Rick Hatton in my corner do all that shit. God dang. Hey, why on some new type of shit? You on something? You on something bad, man? I don't know. That's bad juju. Hey, that's bad juju against ego, man. I ain't no spring chicken, man. You probably had me out of there in a couple of like less than half a round, man. You probably had me all staggered up. Said, damn, I had ego staggered. I fight everybody though. That's just my job, brother. There's a little guy that he's at this one business that I go to that I work for on occasion that I just go work for this business over here. Yeah, he's over there. He's kind of a little dude. I'm scared of little dudes. He's a little dude, man, but I always tell him we gonna throw hands and stuff. He's with it though. He's like, yeah, we gonna throw. Yeah, he want to knock me out so bad, you know. But I make people feel this way sometimes, you know. But it's all good. It's all good with me though. I mean, it's cool. Um, Sometimes people feel like they want to knock ego out. That's good. If somebody don't ever want to knock you out, I don't know. You're probably not a good person. Because people want to get you. I'm gonna tell you one thing about people. So a lot of times with people, so people they want you to do good. They want you to do bad, whatever. But people want, like, if you're a good person, a lot of people, some people, they can't take you being like a good person. Or you just do too much shit. They want you to have some kind of flaw or something like that. Because a lot of times people just like, they want to just give me compliments and they're like, man, you just do everything, this and that, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I said, no. I said, I do. I said, the things that I do are just normal things. That's why I try to tell people. I said, just normal. I said, I do the things that people are supposed to do. I said, but you guys are looking at it like I'm doing something extraordinary. I said, I'm not. I'm just doing all the things I feel that everybody should do. They said, but nobody does all that. Nobody just makes their own clothes, like sometimes make shoes and, paints, do all the artwork, do all the bead work. I said, people don't do that kind of stuff. People don't dance and stuff like that, sing. They said, people don't do all this stuff. Like on a normal basis, that's like they extraordinary. And I don't never see, the thing with me is I never take credit for it. I said, I don't take no credit for that. You guys got to understand that that's just the way I am. I don't take credit for a lot. I don't take credit for stuff. People always say, oh, you taking credit for this and that. I don't take no credit for it. I'm not humble. I need to work on being humble, but I don't take credit for stuff. People look at it as being humble. Oh, you need to be proud and you need to do this and that. People always tell me I need to be proud. I said, no, but being proud isn't necessary. That's not a good thing to be proud. So I'm not never proud of. I'm more happy and more proud about you guys, but then I get more. You guys agitate me more than anything too, though. I'm like, oh, here they go. Especially y'all, sir, and Gil. They both try their best. They want to agitate. They want to agitate ego. Like, just agitate ego a little bit. I forgot I had to turn those lights down at a different angle. Yeah. That might be why it's looking a certain way. Yeah, I had the lights weren't, and they weren't the way that they usually are. I was wondering. That's why I looked a little dark right there. Yep. Yeah, but I gotta deal with this rain, and I gotta get up out of here soon though. But anyway, man, it was a good rap. It was a good Friday rap, man. I'm trying my best. I think I'm working um, Monday. I don't know the exact time. Are they still selling? They selling. I think they celebrating Easter this weekend. So Monday may be cool, but I think they celebrate Easter because I think they celebrate Easter this weekend. I'm not into the holidays like that. But anyway, my shout out to all the real people that I see, and my shout out to all y'all that mess with me. Y'all know what it is. Equals boxing, nothing but a lot of times. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to take for me to get on. Yeah, I appreciate you, y'all, sir. Thanks for sharing your story and all that, man. And you see, you got good people, man. Even though you and Gil's full of shit, you guys still got good people, man. People really appreciate. They care about other people's mindset and well being and all that, man. And so the reason I brought it up is because we play a lot sometimes, but it's like that's really real though. When I talk about Earl, y'all got to understand I go for underdogs and stuff like that, and I go for people that like just keep fighting. Cause I'll be rooting for the person with one arm and shit to beat up the person with two arms. I do. I root for him like, man, get his ass, man. Show him that, hey, no matter what you gonna fight. No matter what you gonna just keep going, man. Cause I don't ever want to be no quitter, man. I mean, you know what I mean. I can't just you can't throw hands all your life, but shit, I got other stuff. I got other ways. I had to tell my boy. I said, "Yeah, I don't fight the same way no more." I said I had to change the way I fight, man. So now the way I fight now is all every place I hit you. I'm not saying like sparring. But every place I hit you has to be a vulnerable spot. I got to use certain techniques on you. I got to use all the stuff I learned. I got to use the eagle beaks, like I told you. I got to use that kind of stuff. I got to go for the inside socket of the eye. I got to go for right underneath, inside the soft part of the chin. I got to hit you in your lymph nodes and shit like that. I got to aim for this. I got to get this. I got to put two fingers in here. I got to hit you in underneath your breastbone, underneath your arm, in your arm. You know, in certain places I got to hit you now. I can't. I ain't trying to let this last all year. Anyway, I'm gonna catch y'all.